welcome people to today's high protein food of eating. First off, we have got the coffee as you can see. Then we're going to do around 20 to 30 minutes on the treadmill. Then what we're going to try out is these Kodiak cakes, because I always see people going on about these Kodiak pancakes, how they're super protein packed but still taste good. So we're going to try making these today and show you how it goes. There is multiple ways of making these pancakes, but I'll talk about that later on. Here we go peeps, a nice quick breakfast to have. We got blueberry pancakes, blueberries on the side, and 3 slices of bacon medallions. You will see the macros on screen. So soft. I would highly recommend those Kodiak cakes. I actually tried out making these pancakes yesterday, if I'm being honest. Even though these pancakes are still thick and fluffy and they still taste good, in terms of presentation, yesterday's look better. I'll show like a little thing on screen for my story on Instagram. But anyways, what I'm going to do now is eat this. Then I got to walk to the store to buy some ingredients for the next thing I'm about to make. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright folks, we're now back from Lidl. So what I'm going to do now is eat a banana while I get ready to prepare the food and cook my next meal. So yeah, and we are currently at 6,000 steps. Next up people is a super fast recipe. Literally, it could be done in almost minutes. So basically what we're going to do is have a ham and cheese pita with 2 types of ham. In reality, all you'd have to really do is toast the pita, put the cheese in it and put the ham in it, and it's more or less good to go. However, I prefer kind of crisping up my ham by putting them on the frying pan, and then I'm going to put the pita in the actual toaster so it toasts, and then the cheese, that'll just melt by itself because both ingredients can be pretty hot. So yeah, it's a very super quick recipe and easy to do. So for those of you that are on the rush to work in the morning or school or whatever it is, this is a very simple high protein meal you can have done in minutes. So this would be a nice better option than, for example, just grabbing a protein bar because it will fill you up more. Now the bread, oh shit, you can see how steamy that is, so that's how the cheese melts, pretty simple. Alright, so I want to put in maybe around 15 grams of cheese. Gonna put in barbecue sauce as well. And straight away people, now you have an easy, a nice simple meal you can have when you're on a rush. Quick little meal. That's very quick to make. By the way, this pita, well what's left of this pita, it was roughly around 400 calories and around 35 grams of protein. This one in particular can be made many different ways. Like if you don't eat pork, you can use lean like chicken or turkey. There's loads of different sorts of meats you can get in the store. If you don't eat meat at all, I'm pretty sure there's like vegan versions as well. Alright folks, next up we have a good one. We're going to make prawn tortilla wraps, so it's going to be pretty good. This has to be used by today. I'm going to eat the whole pack, so I'm going to fit as much as I can in the actual wrap, and whatever doesn't fit in the wrap, I'll just eat it on the side. But yeah, it's going to be really good. I'm going to add some garlic too. I'm going to really season the prawns to make sure they have really good flavour. Luckily, prawns taste pretty good, to be honest, out of the packet anyway, but I want to make sure it still has a little bit of zing to it. Typically, I always use cooked prawns because it makes the thing so much faster to do. However, I went to Wing Yip, the Asian superstore, and these prawns were just so damn big and juicy. I always like getting them. And their frozen version are already deveined and deshelled, and it's just simple. So the plan is to season and cook the prawns now, put them on the wok, because I bought a wok. And to season the prawns, we have fish seasoning, we have a little bit of chili flakes, because I do like a little bit of kick to it, and we got some mixed herbs and some paprika. So that is probably the main things we're going to do. Then when the wrap's actually cooked, I'm probably going to put sweet chili on near the end. a garlic crusher, so I'm gonna de-shell it, crush up the garlic, it has a nice bit of flavour to it. Also, for those of you that try this recipe, I always say a big tip when cooking prawns, make sure they don't get rubbery. So once the prawns are virtually almost pink, like completely pink, add in the veg. Don't wait until they're already pink. If you do that, by the time the veg cooks, which takes around 4 or 5 minutes, the prawns are going to start feeling a bit chalky. Or in the event that you want to skip that step altogether, just buy your prawns already cooked so they're already pink, and then you can add the veg and the prawns in virtually the same time. You know, I'm going to add, just because I can, I'm going to add in some chicken. These are the chicken sticks I get from Muscle Food. You guys have probably seen it 1,000 times. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having that. So it's like chicken and prawns. These chicken sticks are already like cooked. So all I've got to do is probably add them in the same time as the veg. Just so it takes around 4 or 5 minutes just to warm through. This is an optional step, but because I like my tortilla wraps a little bit more warm, I'm going to put them in my air fryer just for a couple minutes just to get a little bit warm and kind of toasty and crispy. Alright folks, and here we have it. 2 prawn and chicken wraps because they added the chicken in the midway. Yeah, let's give it a taste test. Look, they're pretty big. By the way, if you want to lower the calories, you didn't have to use the wraps at all. You could have just put that stir fry on a plate and ate it like that. However, I saved a lot of my calories for eating the day on purpose because I know some of you prefer eating bigger meals in the evening, so that's why I did that. That added to it so nicely, the sweet chili. That tastes great. That's one of the best wraps I've made in a good while. The prawns really did help. Like, I think if I'd used regular small prawns, maybe it wouldn't have been the same, but those big prawns I got from Wingip, they just made it so much more juicy. Really, really good. I recommend it. In terms of the calories for this, as this meal is one of the bigger meals of the day, this comes up to around 763 calories. Protein's around 60 grams, fats 15, and carbs is 90. But if you took away one of the wraps, straight away you're saving around 200 calories. If you took away both of them, you're saving around 380 calories worth of stuff. So there is ways to make it more low calorie, but as I said, for those of you that like having a bigger meal later in the day to hopefully fill you up so you don't binge at night, this is a good option to save a lot of your calories to when you're actually really hungry. But let me say, if you are hungry during the actual day, eat enough food to make you feel full. Don't try and purposely starve yourself to save your calories till later. It's just if you're not that hungry. I'm really happy with that. Oh, and just to be transparent, what I'm going to have with it is a 7-Up, a fizzy drink. Ignore whoever says that, you know, diet drinks are going to kill you. The odd diet drink is perfectly fine. This is 7 calories per can, and it's a great way as well to also fill you up because gassy drinks do kind of bloat your stomach so you feel fuller. Peeps, to end out the day, one of the last things I'm probably going to have is this. It is the crispy layered bar, but it's the chocolate caramel one. I'm not sure if I like this more than the white chocolate one or if it's just because I had the white chocolate one so frequent. They both taste pretty good. But I'm going to have this now. That's probably going to be the last thing I'm going to eat today. And that's going to put us at probably around 2,100 calories. You know, I'm going to go check and come back. So my total calories for the day comes up to 2,195. So let's just say 2,200. And in terms of the protein, calories and all that stuff, protein comes out to 160. Carbs is 276. Fats is 50. Fibre is 40, which I'm pretty happy with. So yeah, overall, that is a quick and simple 4-day eating of different foods. If I had to recommend one meal in this video, it's the prawn wrap. The prawn wrap was delicious. Be sure to use the garlic. Be sure to choose sweet chili and also the chili flakes. Those are the 3 flavors I can taste the most in there. I've eaten one of them so far, so I'm going to eat that. And then later on today, I'll probably have that maybe in about an hour from now. But I thought I might as well show you now rather than wait an hour just to show you that when I can edit the video. Be sure to let me know down in the comments what calorie number you want to see me hit next for the next 4-day eating to help you guys out. Anyways, I'm gone. See you in the next one. Deuces.
Make $1 million cash for you flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire.